Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Cendric with Cendric Gaming, coming to you today on Performium with another Minecraft video. A couple of quick things before we actually get started here. First off, I want to apologize for not getting a video out for the last month or so. Holidays is always a fun time with family and everything, and I just have not had time to actually get a video out, along with a few other things that have been going on. But we are back to it and hope that y'all like the videos and enjoy them. If you wish to continue to see these kind of videos, support me on Patreon. The link for that will be down below in the description. And you can also join me on my Twitch streams. I know I said I was going to do Mixer in prior videos, but after doing some research and just playing around with it a little bit, I think Twitch is actually going to be a better option, so I'm actually going to be streaming on Twitch. And I'll have the link for that below down in the description as well. I will be streaming a little bit later on tonight after I finish making this video. This video is going to be kind of a different video. One that I've been wanting to make for a little while, just due to my experiences here on Performium and other Minecraft servers. Just kind of the way things go. Something that I don't think a lot of players understand or understand what it means to be a part of a social game like this. And so, you know, just something I kind of wanted to cover with, you know, this video. First off, let me say I do not represent Performium in this, and the information I'm going to be giving you today is, well, good information, good and valid information to have and to kind of follow. It's not representative of, you know, how Performium runs its stuff. It's just my own personal opinion. And that's going to be kind of true of all my videos here on the server. My job with these videos isn't to, you know, represent Performium at all, but to, you know, just kind of, you know, my own opinions. So, anyway, what we're going to kind of cover is what's called the social contract of gaming. Now, a lot of people that are, you know, long-term D&D players, we've heard this term bandied around quite a bit. And basically all a social contract means is it's an agreement that players enter into on a social level. It's not something that's necessarily enforceable, and it's not something that is necessarily, you know, the best thing in the world. The be-all and end-all of the game. Social contracts can also, you know, change depending on the situation or game that you're playing in. For example, a social contract governing, you know, let's say Performium might be different than, you know, a social contract for a purely PvP, toxic, anything goes server. So, you know, what I'm going to be kind of covering is what a social contract means, what it means for us as players, not just in Performium, but in other games as well. And we're just going to be kind of, you know, playing on Performium while we do that. So, what is a social contract? Social contract is the agreement that all players agree to simply by the virtue of playing the game. At its basic level, what it means is that we all agree to play the game in such a way that it is enjoyable for all of us. AKA, you know, I might enjoy going around griefing everything and destroying everything. However, the people that I'm doing that to probably don't enjoy that. And so that would be kind of a breach of the social contract. Now, what does that mean for Minecraft in particular? Well, in Minecraft, depending on what server you're playing on, even what server you're playing on in Performium, that social contract can change a bit. For example, in Enchanted, we do have this wonderful thing called Warp PvP, which we're going to go to now in about 3 seconds. And So basically, what part of that social contract is that if we go in here, we are agreeing that other players can kill us and that we are going to be able to kill other players. And the social contract basically is saying that we're not going to get upset about that. We're going to go in there. We're either going to die or we're going to live. If there's an envoy event, we're going to try to get crates, and depending on the style of player that you are, you may or may not kill other players in the process. That's okay. You don't have to. But you do need to understand that, by the sure virtue of entering into that PvP arena, you're agreeing to that social contract that they can kill you. And so a lot of times I see a lot of people get upset because somebody killed them. And it's like, you went into the PvP arena. Nobody forced you to. Nobody pushed you into it. You jumped down there and you decided to go in there. You can't really get upset about somebody killing you when you voluntarily jumped in there and did it to yourself. Outside of the PvP arena, of course, on Enchanted, you cannot be killed by other players. So, the social contract is a little bit different outside of that PvP arena. Social contract outside of the PvP arena is that, hey, you're going to respect other people's builds. They're going to respect your builds. And, you're not going to grief their stuff. They're not going to grief your stuff. Unfortunately, that does still happen quite a bit. However, that's kind of a violation of that social contract. Now, other games, for example, D&D. The social contract there is, hey, you're going to enjoy the game with the other players. You're going to help build the world with the other players. And you're going to work together as a party to accomplish the adventure. You may have, other things that you enjoy doing, or things that you have as far as your own goals and stuff. However, you're not there to ruin the experience for other players, but to enjoy the experience with other players. That's kind of the same thing for server play in general. You're here to enjoy the game with other players, not just by yourself. Now, one of the things that, a lot of people do is they'll go through, like I'm doing right now. This is an unclaimed base, so we're quite literally, just going through and, checking things out. So in this case, this part of his base is unclaimed. However, this part is claimed. So me personally, and honestly, the way the rules kind of state is this part, yes, it's unclaimed. However, it is part of a claimed build, quite obviously, so you shouldn't be going in and griefing and stealing from it. They just obviously did not have enough claim blocks to claim all of it. If the claim was completely unclaimed, then yeah, feel free to, take the stuff. That's part of the social contract of the server. But be mindful. I mean, honestly, would you like it if, let's say, you had this nice house right here and you just weren't able to claim, let's say, this small section over here, and you had some nice stuff built over here, and somebody came along and destroyed everything? I mean, I wouldn't enjoy that. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't enjoy that happening to your build. Basically, it's common sense. If you wouldn't want somebody doing it to you, don't do it to somebody else. It's pretty simple. When it comes to D&D, other games, that's also pretty simple. Don't do stuff that would ruin another player's experience in that game. Does that say that you can't be a bad guy? No. You can still be a bad guy and abide by the social contracts that are a part of the game. You just got to do it in such a way that you're not ruining other players' experiences unnecessarily. It kind of brings me back to what I was saying about the whole PvP arena thing. Somebody goes into the PvP arena, they are agreeing that they are able to be killed and that they are going to try and kill you in return. So if they're getting upset about you killing them, that's not you violating the social contract. That is them not understanding that, you know, by entering into that PvP arena, you are allowed to kill them. And they are allowed to kill you. Some people are sore losers. You can't force everybody to abide by the social contract. It is what it is. But that's basically it in a nutshell. Be kind to each other. If you're on a PvP server like factions, you know, yeah, smack talk each other. But don't actively go out of your way to try and get people to quit. Don't actively go out of your way to try and get people to, you know, give you stuff, etc., that they don't want to give you. AKA, don't push people into PvP. It's pretty simple. Enjoy the game and make sure that other players are enjoying the game with you. It's that simple. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I hope you all have a great evening, day, or morning, wherever you are. And I will catch you all later.